Welcome to the Wrestling Replay. It's Kato here with the SmackDown Replay of the Week. Now, we have finally made it to the weekend. One of my favorite parts of the week, of course, as everyone else is as well, I'm sure. I hope you guys have a good weekend planned. I don't have much planned. A little AEW action later on tonight, but that really does it for my weekend. A little UFC coming on if you guys are into that. But let's go ahead and jump right into SmackDown and what happened on this week. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. This was probably one of my least favorite episodes of SmackDown, and this is why. It was some matches in here that just really didn't move me. There was some matches that didn't really have a lot of heat to it, but we did get some storyline advancement, but some of the stories that advanced, I was not a fan of, and that's mainly the reason why this is one of my least favorite. But let's jump into the matches that did take place. Now, we had Kevin Owens teaming up with Big E to take on Sami Zayn and Apollo Crews. Now, Big E and Kevin Owens would go ahead and win that match, but Apollo Crews did not take that loss sitting down, as after the match, he decided to challenge Apollo Crews and Big E next week to another tag team match, but this time his partner would be Commander Aziz. Now, for Sami Zayn taking the loss for their tag team for his troubles, he got hit with that nail from Commander Aziz, laying him flat. Could this be a chance where Sammy is finally getting torn out and ripped out of that horrible storyline that they have him in right now? That horrible character that he's in? Sammy is one of the better in-ring wrestlers. He's one of the better guys on the microphone as well. But this character that he's currently in, with the whole, conspiracy theory, it's not good. It's not good. And it's not really leading him anywhere, especially when you already have a heel as an Intercontinental Champion. Now, we can get back to Sami Zayn being in that Intercontinental title hunt, especially after he got nailed. Let's remember, not too long ago, Sammy handed that Intercontinental title back to Apollo Crews after a match. In his eyes, you see the look in his eyes, he still wants that chance. He still wants the opportunity to be the Intercontinental Champion. So hopefully, this is a chance where Sammy can finally break out that funk, jump into a new character, and maybe make another run for the Intercontinental title. Another shocker here was, well, not a shocker, but we seen that Big E will no longer be feuding with Aleister Black, but they jumped him right back into that feud with Apollo Crews. They jumped him right back into that same storyline. So now it's getting kind of busy in that Intercontinental title picture. We have Big E, we have Apollo Crews, we have Kevin Owens, and possibly Sami Zayn. I would have loved for someone like Shinsuke or even Baron Corbin to be inside that picture and let someone like Big E and Kevin Owens move back into that Universal title picture. Maybe not Kevin Owens right now for the fact that he did lose his opportunity, but this is a good chance for Big E, to jump in there and get his chance at the Universal Champion. So let's go ahead and move on to our next match. Let's talk about Shinsuke and King Corbin, matter of fact, since we already brought these guys up. These two fought again. I believe this is the fourth match in a row between these guys. I'm glad next week Adam Pearce has said, you know what, the winner of next week's match will just have the crown. Like, it doesn't matter who wins. It doesn't matter who the rightful owner is. The winner of the match will have the crown. This week, Shinsuke managed to beat King Corbin with a roll-up pin, tying up the series 2-2. I guess it's like a playoff series with Shinsuke and King Corbin. So he tied it up 2-2. Next week will be the fifth and final match, I am hoping, and the winner will get the crown. This crown means absolutely nothing. I mean, King Corbin did win it fairly, I would say that. But at this point in time, man, the crown means absolutely nothing. And actually, it looks better on Shinsuke Nakamura. So hopefully he wins the crown and they can move on and actually get into some title pictures and just advance in somehow, in some form and fashion, because I would hate to just see them utilized the way that they're being utilized, especially when you just let go of guys like Aleister Black and, and Murphy and such. So hopefully, once this is over and it's wrapped up, we can go ahead and get back to some good feuds with these guys and other people. Speaking of some good feuds going on right now, we had Chad Gable go against Montrez Ford. Now, this Alpha Academy and Street Profits rivalries seem to be picking up some steam. You've seen a really good match in a limited of time with Chad Gable and Montrez Ford. Chad Gable was one of those guys who was really, really good inside the ring. If he was 20 pounds heavier, he would have been a champion multiple times already in the WWE. I mean, a singles champion multiple times. I'm talking about Intercon World Title Championship. Guaranteed, no doubt about it in my mind. His match here with Montrez Ford, these two was able to show exactly what they can do. And it wasn't like it was a 15, 20-minute match. So these two was able to really display their talents inside the ring and really just suck you into this storyline. Not only was it a really good match, but as the match started picking up and you think the match is over, here comes Otis. Otis comes down to the ring. Of course, Chad loses by disqualification, but the number they did in Montrez Ford was insane. Now, also, we got Otis out there sporting a brand new look, man. The whole beard is gone. So he looked like a whole new man. Without the beard, he looks actually more of a heel character. And so it kind of fits. It fits the role he's playing right now. The look is perfect. Now, Dawkins tried to make his way to the ring. He was attacked by Otis backstage while he was cheering on Montrez Ford from the back looking at the monitor. So it's a situation now where Montrez Ford is actually on the shelf, bruised ribs or cracked ribs or something like that. So we won't get this tag team match at Hell in a Cell, but we could probably look forward for this tag team match heading into SummerSlam. But I will say these two teams have been picking up steam in this storyline. So I'm interested. I'm into it. Let's see where it goes, man. We also got to see Liv Morgan and Carmella go at it one more time, and surprisingly, Liv Morgan managed to pick up the win over Carmella. That's a big win for Liv Morgan. I can't lie. Now, I did come up here last week and say I'm really not interested in Liv Morgan as a singles competitor, mainly because her character, it really is no character. She doesn't have anything different. She just looks like a random person coming down to the ring. Yes, in ring, she's good. I'll give her that. She has a good look. I will give her that. But she needs more character. If she wants to stay around and she wants to be relevant and they want the fans to really love and adore her like they did when she was in a Riot Squad, she just needs to bring that character out. I know she can do it. That's not the question at all. I'm just saying she needs to go ahead and put the plan in motion, figure out what character she wants to be, what lane she wants to go down, and crush it. Big win over Carmella. Congrats to Liv Morgan. Let's see if this builds momentum and maybe get her on track to climbing up that ranking system a little bit more. Now to go ahead and round out the SmackDown replay this week, we're going to talk about the Hell in a Cell match to come. Rey Mysterio pretty much called Roman Reigns down to the ring and told him, look, you can do what you want with your family, but leave my family out of your mess, right? Roman Reigns, of course, he don't like to take orders from nobody. He's not trying to listen to nobody. He's a Universal Champion. He's your tribal chief. So he did not take too kindly to those words. But before he can even really get going, Ray started going at him with the kendo stick, man. He started wearing him out. Now, only thing that I am concerned about, Ray, you had a kendo stick and he had nothing and he dominated you. Luckily, Dominic Mysterio came from out of nowhere, got a few shots in with a kendo stick, but it did not end well for Dominic either. Lord bless his soul. Dominic ended up with one of those old school ECW Mike Awesome power bombs outside of the ring. No, I don't mean he took it outside the ring. I mean he was inside the ring and Roman Reigns threw him over the top rope, landing outside of the ring. Dominic is, to me, Dominic's got to go on the shelf for at least a month, man. At least a month. You can't take a bump like that and tell me you're back next week. Tell me you're back at Hell in a Cell. No. You got to take at least a month off. Two issues with this whole rivalry and this whole feud going on. One, Rey Mysterio stands zero chance against Roman Reigns at Hell in a Cell. Even if Rey Mysterio make it look like he's going to, beat him, there's no way in my mind that I believe that he beats Roman Reigns. If he defeats Roman Reigns, you just destroyed everything you just built in this time with Roman Reigns in this comeback. So there's no way that he loses. Number two, are we going to have these SmackDown Tag Team Championships kind of in limbo for right now? Are they just going to be on the shelf? Are they just placeholders? So if that's the case, we're probably not looking for these Tag Team Championships to be defended until a time like SummerSlam. We also seen Roman Reigns and Jimmy go at it one-on-one verbally. Jey walked off because he was tired of knick-knacking between Roman Reigns and Jimmy. After Roman said what he had to say to Jimmy, Jimmy had to look in his eyes, was like, you know what, you're right. You're kind of right. He didn't have to say much, but It was the look. Now, if you follow At The Wrestling Replay on Instagram, you'll notice that I post if Roman Reigns and the Usos get on the same page, especially as a heel fashion, Roman Reigns might be the longest Universal title streak we have ever seen or will ever see again. Now, let me know what you guys think about SmackDown. Do you think that Dominic need to go sit on the shelf? What do you think about this matchup between Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio at Hell in a Cell? I don't even think it's main event worthy, to be honest. I think these two are going to open up the show at Hell in a Cell. And what do you think about the tag team championships, man? Do you think that Rey and Dominic will actually be able to hold on to these titles for some period of time? We got the Street Profits, we got the Alpha Academy, we got the Usos possibly back on the same page. So let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Drop a DM. I'll make sure I'll get right back to you. If you haven't already, please follow At The Wrestling Replay on Instagram. Go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe, turn on notifications so anytime we drop a video, you'll be the first to know. Alright? That's all we got for SmackDown this week. I will be dropping an AEW video tomorrow. So you guys stay tuned. I'm Kato. I'm signing out. Peace.